Welcome back to Art of War 2, Liberation of Peru, and welcome to the next mission, Account Seconds. Comrade Colonel, a report on the results of intelligence operations. 3 kilometers to the east, a well-protected base, but the equipment on it a little. We managed to damage their means of communication so that they could not ask for reinforcements from the standalone base. The next base of the Confederation capable to provide them with strong support is located 50 kilometers to the northeast. We must attack immediately, while engineers have not developed a relationship and not asked for reinforcements. We are a great job, employment that will suffice for long, but I still cannot procrastinate. Quest: destroy the enemy base before reinforcements arrive. Sure, let's do that. Let's get another staff building here straight away for the additional income. And then also a research lab here. There we go. Then maybe, you know what, let's leave it at that for the time being. So we are in the northwestern corner here, the enemy base in the east, of course. How expensive is staff building actually? Is it 500 credits? It is, yeah, 550. So yeah, I can build more for more income, but I will get less and less for every staff building. I'll have to see whether I want to go for like yet another one here, we'll see. For the time being, I'd like the propaganda department here. That way I'm going to get even more income. And I should get that now, because the earlier I get that, obviously, the sooner it's going to pay off. Let's get yet another staff building here. And then also some base defenses here in the near future. I can also get the motivation system, we just have to see how useful that actually is. So you cannot be placed just now because I don't have enough money, but so let's wait a little bit. There we go. Don't want to build too many defense, because of course I should focus on destroying the enemy base here before the reinforcements arrive. I'm not sure what the time limit is and whether there is a real time limit. I assume there is, but there's none shown. But let's see. These attacks don't actually, I don't actually mind all that much, because great, now you're in the way here. Guess I should probably assign you to a group. There we go. Let's see. You're here already, very good. These bunkers are not actually, they're not actually ready yet, but that's fine. I should probably get like maybe a sniper tower on those ends here, and then hope that that's enough. Then maybe start spamming troops, which could also contribute to the defense of my base here. So you take a bit of a step back here. Then let's get the motivational system going here. Towers here on the way. This bunker's here not particularly damaged. This bunker is finally ready. That's great, I guess. I need one more power plant here. And then also a plant. Not a power plant, a vehicle plant. Okay, I don't have no power for that right now, but that's fine. By the time you're ready, you're going to be powered anyway, so you take another step back here, thank you. Yeah, power plant here is going to be ready soon. All my defenses are now up and running. Income still feels kind of low, considering how many staff buildings I have, but I will have to see. Upgrade conveyor, okay. Mines here, armored cabin, a reinforced generator. Rapid recharge, for whom is that actually? We will never know. Titanium armor, reinforced engines, that sounds good. Yeah, let's just go with that. I think then spam our heaviest tank here. You're almost ready here. Okay, battleship, yeah, Rhino here. Only 160. Let's get 50 of you. How about that? Yeah, you start smoking, better do something. Do you want a second vehicle plant here? No. This time this actually would have been a power plant. Yeah, mixing my plants up here again. Yes, sure, let's get a second one of you here. Let's turn you here into money. I could also get the reinforced structure, so I need to bother with... Don't need to bother with... there's more defense here. Let's see, could I get some snipers too? We'll have to see. I need to make sure I attack this base here in time whenever in time is. Exactly. Yeah, and of course maximum upgrades for my army here. Or at least for all the units I'm actually using. So how about I can easily afford all of these guys here at the same time now, so... There we go, same deal here. Now I actually have quite a bit of money. I'll go for a triple plant spam here. Let's see, titanium armor, sure. It seems like I still get income faster than I'm spending money right now, so... Whoops. Do you cost that much power? I guess you cost two units of power, not one. I should pay attention to that, that's fine. Could get the power upgrade as well, but I don't want to bother with that right now. Okay, yeah, the attacks here are not particularly fierce, but yeah. Since I'm on a timer, I assume I'm on a timer? Like a real timer? We'll have to see. Power plant's on the way here. Got this, so next, yeah, repair kit here, that sounds good. It also means my defenders here will slowly regenerate between attacks, that sounds good to me. Why are you not building stuff? Oh, there we go. I was wondering, were you blocking the entrance there? Let's see. Got enough power now. Yeah, triple factory spam may be the way to go here. Actually, don't quite have enough money now, but we'll have to actually, well, now would have. There we go. Then we want the rapid recharge, I assume, as soon as we can actually afford that. There we go. Can still queue up more of you here if you don't have enough money, then that's fine. Then the factory's just gonna wait. So let's turn all of you here into a group and let's actually move out. Let's see what the deal here is and whether I can already destroy part of the enemy base. Okay, lots of open plains here. Well, I've got cliffs here, so that's not going to change. At least you can all fire on the move, that is appreciated, as always. We'll have to see, do we have like a... Do these guys have a rocket upgrade? I think one of the Confederation tanks had one of those, but let's see. Let's try to destroy some stuff here. We've got a lot of defenses here, so I need something a little bit better than what I have here now. Yeah, that did not really go well at all. We'll destroy one of their defenses here, but was that even worth it? Dubious. Siege mode here, I'm not sure I need that right now, however. What else do we have here? I guess I could get heavy machine gun, I don't think I need that. Most of the other upgrades here. Great conveyor, I'm not sure that Does it do anything? Is that speed for tank production? To be honest, even if it is, right now I think the money is a limiting factor here, so we'll have to see. I know they have a siege mode, but it's difficult to execute, so I'm not sure I want to bother with that, and I also like the mobility. Let's wait whether I'll ever get up to 500 credits here, or whether I will forever be stuck below this budget here, which would not be bad. At least it would mean I'd always be able to produce vehicles here steadily. Actually, no, that's not true, because I could also fall below that threshold. At least the vehicle production here is pretty steady now. Let's gather you here. Okay. Yeah, I'm really torn between waiting longer or just moving out with what I have in the hopes of destroying like some power plants. Also, that's really what I'm thinking about here. Okay, let's try this again. We can maybe move over here. I think the maximum amount of units, at least in the original game, well, actually not, I guess that's out of War 1, but the was maybe, it's actually quite a lot of forces already like tearing me down here a little bit. And why is nobody killing that person? I don't know. But maybe I should just try to kill bunkers here on the cliffs and whatnot, and just do this like a maybe not get myself exposed to absolutely every base defense here at once. Let's see. Also, they've got rocket towers, I have sniper towers. Not sure which one's actually better, but the base defenses are going down. Not super quickly, but they are going down. Let me focus on this bunker here, and I don't seem to be rebuilding them right now. But they do have their rocket tanks here. Actually, they are rebuilding. That one's being rebuilt. Okay. So you are... Actually, I've got enough money here for once. Get this upgrade here and let's see. But yeah, as said before, I'm not sure most production speed here is actually going to do much. Because there's a decent chance that money is just going to be the limiting factor here. On the plus side, I already have another nice batch of tanks here. I think I'll wait until I have like at least 20 or so, which helpfully is indicated with that counter there in the north. And then let's see, in the north, at the top of the screen, which I guess that's thought of north, but that's not get too obsessed with cardinal directions here. Okay. Let's fend off this attack here. But that's their super heavy stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think these are the mammoth tanks of this game here. AKA what I used exclusively in later missions. Okay, let's see over here with you. Also, maybe I should attack in the south here, who knows? Okay, come over here. 24 of you, that sounds pretty good. Thing is also, there's only so much space. So even if I had like 50 tanks, I'm not sure I could have all of them actually fight at the same time, like attack the same target and whatnot. Down to $8 here, that's fine. Over here, let's hope they haven't rebuilt everything. But I guess we'll find out. They were definitely rebuilding one of the towers here, so unfortunately I can't rely on just grinding them down. slowly here. Some rocket soldiers here, not that much of a problem. Rocket tanks, not great, but it's just one at the moment. Okay, over here with you. Yeah, I think that one has also been rebuilt. Let's just get in there. At least that one... oh yeah, they actually rebuilt... Yeah, rebuilt 2 of them here. Don't like that at all, I have to say. It's quite a lot of firepower they have here. They haven't even destroyed a single tower here yet. Yeah, this like the last mission where... Yeah, this is just sad. Yeah. One more arriving here. Another 12 already. Yeah, maybe this is the wrong direction to attack from. Maybe I should go south. You know what? I'm gonna take a task force south here. Maybe just go down here and see what happens. I'm still worried about the potential time limit. I did say I'm also not sure what reinforcement, if there are reinforcements, what that's going to mean. Does it just mean they're going to attack me with lots of forces? Or does that mean they actually just straight up lose? Who knows? So these guys here are already going to destroy most of my tanks here, yeah. Not sure I'm going to get through here. But maybe you can at least do some scouting, yeah. But this wasn't particularly great. If you try to get into this corner here, I want to see whether there's maybe power plant or so. I can... Well, no, maybe not just a power plant, but anything valuable I can destroy here. Actually, you know what? Okay, so you can sort of go through here. Let's see. Not sure that's worth it, but just want to see what the deal here is. No, doesn't really look great, does it? No. Did open that now, but maybe I could have gone south here as well, who knows? Difficult to tell, but yeah, maybe there is a secret entrance to their base here. Come over here, please. So my money's actually now kinda limited. So I'm actually not actually producing at maximum speed here, considering that I have multiple production facilities here. But yeah, let's take you 15 tanks here south. Let's see what the deal there is yet again. Some infantry here, that's fine. You're not that big of a deal. Squished you. Oh, they actually rebuilt that. That's so devious. All rebuilding AI, that's just not okay. Maybe go a little bit further north. At least I've got enough of these guys here that I can destroy these walls here with relative ease. Also lots of defenses here. Yeah. Also, they're just kind of hanging out there, so this is not even... I thought there was like a hidden path here or so, but that doesn't seem to be the case. What I can tell, that's a bit disappointing. Unless they have like a horde of power plants over there. Okay, let's destroy this radar here. And you here. Yeah, I was hoping this would lead somewhere notable. Maybe it does? Let's see, okay, you here. No, it doesn't feel like it at all. So what is even the point of this defense? I guess if you go really close to the forest, then you might get attacked by these, but I'd hope this would lead to like their base or so. But no. Well, I can still do a little bit of scouting mission here. Let's see whether they have rebuilt those walls. In the meantime, you here should go back to base. I don't just want you out there. There we go. Let's see, of course there's enemy forces there now. Ooh, they've got rocket vehicles here as well. So their attacks are actually intensifying, so I don't like that either. Seems like this is about as well defended as the... Actually, you know what? I don't think it is. I think this is not as well defended as the north. So maybe this is the way to go. Because, yeah, I cleared out all of those defenses, but yeah, for what exactly? Because it didn't seem like that really did anything. But never mind. Okay, let's see. I think they actually were building that wall. So let's see that you come down here. In the meantime, anything else I want to research? I don't think so, but what I probably want to do is up the number of rhinos here, because I'm actually running low in the queue here, but that's fine. Okay, let's just jump over to you here. Here we go. The rocket trucks they sent weren't actually all that bad, so are they going to rebuild all those defenses down there as well? Maybe. They weren't all that bad, because they have got great range, but they also die pretty quickly. I think there's still fewer defenses than we have in the... Actually, you know what? Maybe it isn't. No, I'm gonna take that back. Maybe there's just as many defenses here. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough, because their base looks like my base looked last time. Borderline impenetrable. Maybe I just need yet another. Maybe I should have gotten a fourth staff building, but I'm not sure how much money that extra money that actually still gets you. It might not be a whole lot. Yeah, now I don't even have enough money to build something in two of my factories. Yeah, it's basically just, I'm basically down to one factory here. Yeah, I think I just need to wait until I have a really nice amount of tanks here. Let's maybe wait until I have at least like 40 or so. It seems like a group of 20, like 15 to 20, not really cutting it. Yeah, so there's these two entrances, and maybe I should go with siege mode, but I think that just gives me a range. I'm not even sure I want that, unless I could really attack most what they have out of range. But I can only do that with a limited amount of tanks, because I kind of just need to get into the base, because otherwise half my vehicles won't be able to shoot. At least defending here isn't much of a problem, because I've got a base secured mostly with these vehicles I have here, plus some towers and bunkers. You return home a little bit so you don't spread out too much. Was accumulating a little bit of money here because I didn't actually have you here queued up anymore. That's fine. Okay. 26 here. Let's continue to be patient. Let's hope that I can actually get all of you on the screen, so I can actually select you and turn you into one group here at once the time comes. We'll see about that. I might have to get a second group out here, but we'll see. Got money here, enough for production in 2 additional plants here. So that's very exciting, of course. And I'm not sure, I mean, I've got the machine gun here, but I think at best that's for towers. It's not actually quite clear. Yeah, siege mode here. Not sure. Maybe I should have gone with that, but let's see. 32 here of you now. Okay. Let's see whether I can gather you here and then maybe get a second group here to join you in a bit. Once you've moved out and arrived at your staging area here. I wish I had these tanks here, which I guess would also be more expensive, so yeah, you could argue how much further that would get me, specifically. And let's see. Okay, over here with you. I think I might actually need those guys here to fend off whatever attack that is. It's coming after me. Yeah, they really insist on rebuilding their walls here. But sure, you do that. But now you could come over here. Yeah, they've rebuilt everything here. It's not that power plant though. Focus on the rocket towers here. We kill one of their factories. If they don't rebuild that, that would be helpful as well. Got another rocket tower here. It really helps if there's not... Okay, they actually have a lot of power plants here. Now I've also destroyed a bunch of their base defenses. So that's going to do... going to have less of an immediate effect than it would have otherwise, but we're making some progress here. Lost about a third of my tanks here. But that's not super bad. Yeah, I think this is actually going places now. Okay, there we go. I think we've wiped everything in this particular part of the base out. So this is now the northern part of the base. Let's move in there. And I'm also getting more tanks as we speak, which is good. Just drive in here a little bit because... So none of these towers have low power, but I think that's also because they have more power than they need. And I assume there's... because of it's destroyed half their base defenses, now they also have less of a need for power. Okay, yeah. Killed one more rocket tower here. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Okay, you just rampage here. And then let's have you here join us in as well, just in case there's a... You know what we're actually going to do here? You here are going to become the new group 2 or 3. You're going to go into this corner here just in case there is enemy stuff there. I kind of doubt it, but I don't want to end up destroying their main base here and then it turns out I actually fail to destroy some buildings in a different location here. You come over here too. Yeah, I think I should have been a bit more patient initially and maybe attacked in the first attack is like 40 tanks or so, or maybe like even just like 30. That could have done it already. Okay. Did I overlook anything? Did they already rebuild something here while I wasn't paying attention? Or do they have another... Or did they rebuild their defenses down here? That's actually possible. Let's see. So that seems to be clear. So you can come over here as well. Yeah, it's possible they'll rebuild at least some of their stuff here, I guess. Yeah, wouldn't know what else would be left here. Ah yeah. Thankfully you are out of power. Also, I'm pretty sure you were outside their build radius, but never mind. It's the AI we're talking about here. Yeah, they will build several of their bunkers here. Let's hope these are the last ones. Well, evidently not. Oh, there we go. Mission accomplished. Yeah, this wasn't so bad. I'm not sure, so was there an actual time limit or not? Because if not, I think the best way to deal with this is probably just build a whole bunch of bunkers and towers in the east there. Possibly even so many that it's blocked off. Then go for income early, because defending is really that much a problem here. And then just build like 30 or 40 rhinos. And then you can probably at least deal a blow to the enemy base that is severe enough that they're not going to recover until you have more of them here. Also even build that fourth staff building. I'm not sure it's going to give you that much more money, but even a little bit more would be nice. In any case, that will be it from me for the time being. Thanks for watching and take care.